Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your fiery little morning Kickstarter. Today's practice, all you need is a mat, and it's going to be a bit of a fusion between some yoga, some Pilates. Nice little short session to get the blood pumping, get you feeling fresh, energized, and ready for your day ahead. Okay, so we're going to begin at the top of the mat standing. And just take a second here, roll out through your shoulders, maybe a rock from side to side as you start to land into your body. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Begin here, deep breath in. Long breath out. One more in and out. You might like to set an intention here for class. So think about how you want to feel, some energy you're bringing in. Maybe it's just connection inwards. Alrighty, let's start to stretch the arms up to the sky. Big good morning stretch. And then sink down into a narrow squat. So heels are hip distance apart. Reach back up, inhale. Sink down, narrow squat, exhale. Rise up, breath in. Sink down, breath out. Nice. So you might like to think about your sinking down and back into a chair. Think about keeping the rib cage wrapped in fairly, a little bit of a natural arch through the spine, but nothing to accentuate it. And weight is going down and back into your heels. Whew. Start to feel into the quads, into the glutes. Nice. Let's go for a final 3, then we'll hold low. Final 2. Should have put the aircon on. Final 1. Hold the next one low. Hands come towards your heart. Now start to lean forwards. Rotate to the left side. Make sure your hips don't move. Back through center. Rotate to the right side. Nice. Back through center. Rotate left. Center. Rotate right. How are your quads? Mine are burning. Let's go for a final 2. A final 1. Well done. Okay, hold the next one low, hands to your lower back, just a little pulse up and down. Whew. Breathe into it, chest stays proud, little smile, it's all good. Final 10 seconds here. You might even close down through the eyes. Straight away, connection into your intention. Final 3, 2, 1. Big stretch up. Breath in, melt down, breathe out. Nice, little wiggle out through your hips, nod and shake through your head. Step back into a down dog. So just start to step the feet back, little pedal out through the legs. Notice how your hamstrings are feeling today. Notice how the shoulders are feeling as you spread your fingers nice and wide and anchor into your first finger knuckle and your thumb. And then start to ripple forwards into a high plank. Hold it there. Bend into your knees to hover them 1 inch off the ground. Press your heels back and then down dog, lift up. Let's do that again. So ripple forwards like a wave. Hold. Bend your knees, hover halfway. Press back to high plank and then into down dog. So nice little combo moment here. Just starting to awaken through your shoulders, through your wrists, and also through the core. So as you bend into your knees to hover, I want you to really think about wrapping navel into the spine, feeling the rib cage start to wrap around your torso, nice and tight. Okay, let's go for a final 2. And don't forget to breathe. Okay, final 1. Well done. Meet me in your hover. So hands are down shoulder distance apart, knees are hovered, just a little lift and lower here. Now let's start to just dip the right knee a little bit further down than the left and then left knee down. So a little wiggle of the hips side to side. You'll start to feel your obliques switch on here. Gazes towards the top of your mat. Keep pressing hands into the ground. We'll get off the wrist shortly, I promise. Final 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Take a second here. How are we doing? You might come onto the finger pads, little wiggles side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more together in. And together out. Really nice. Okay, down dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back to the sky. Okay, rise to your tippy toes, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, core is on. Forward fold, you can bend your knees if you'd like to. Rise hands up to the sky, breathe in. And then bend and forward fold once again as you breathe out. Should have put my hair up. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands, step back into a high plank pose and hold. Knees can drop down if you need. Shift shoulders over wrists, lower halfway down, and then press back up. Now you can drop your knees if you'd like to. So elbows draw in like a tricep push-up. Big press up. We're gonna go for 5 here. Once again, you can always go on your toes. Core is on. Whew. Final 3. Whose idea was this? Final 2. Oh my gosh. Final 1. Nice. Okay, next time you're down, we'll hold. Flip to the tops of your feet. You've got an up dog or a cobra pose. Press into the tops of the feet if you're in up dog and take a sec. Breathe in. Flip over the toes, down dog. Breathe on out. Okay, 3 breaths here. 2. And 1. Really nice. Okay. Let's ripple forwards into a high plank pose. And then as you pike your hips, right hand reaches to left ankle. Bring it back to high plank. Left hand to your right ankle. Back into your high plank. Right knee, left ankle. High plank, left knee, right ankle. Now, if you can't reach the ankles, no stress. Just go for your opposite knee or your shin. And the aim here is just a nice little rotation and stretch moment through the spine, all the while starting to really warm up through the core. Okie dokies, let's just go for a final few here. Keep breathing, keep moving. Final little bit of plank work. Okay. Final 2. And 1. Okay. Nice. Meet me in your high plank and then knees come wide, child's pose. Send your hips down and back. Really nice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. Ripple forwards. We're going to find our forearms. So I like to interlace my hands together and then just make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. We're going to keep the knees down for this one right now. And we're going to start with a right leg donkey kick. So right heel presses up to the sky and then draw it back in. Right heel presses up and in. Well done. Starting now to activate through your right glute. Nice. And if you're feeling good here, you can start to float your left hand to your lower back. And I want you to make sure that your lower ribs are wrapping in. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Okay, let's go for a final 3 here. We'll meet with the right leg lifted. Final 2. Final 1. Okay, meet me with your right leg lifted. Left hand comes down, right hand comes down. Right knee taps behind the left, bend into your elbows. Then right knee to right tricep. That's it. So right knee taps behind the left, bend into your elbows. Right knee to your right tricep. Let's just go for a few here, starting to feel into sidelines of the body. That's it. Nice. Final 2. Final 1. Nice. Right knee stays out to the side. Drop your left forearm down to the mat. So left forearm down, right hand is up. Start to press your right heel away. Bend your right knee back in. So press right heel away. Bend right knee back in. Like you're working a leg press at the gym. Think about externally rotating through your right hip and keeping the core locked on. Now, I like to bring my gaze towards my left forearm or just above it, keeping the spine nice and long. Great work. Let's go for a final 2. Final 1. Hold the next one long. Start to draw some circles with your right leg. Now, this is really going to activate through your outer right glute. and your core is doing a lot to support you. If your right wrist is getting a little sore, you can make a fist with your right hand, and let's reverse the circles, other direction. Ooh, keep pressing away with your left forearm. Great, final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Stretch back into a child's pose. Okay, now we're going to ripple forwards, round through your spine. Toes come towards your head, heart forwards, and then back into a child's pose. Just a nice little rinse and release. Once again, round through the spine, ripple forwards, toes towards your crown, open through your heart, and then back into child's pose. Nice, final one like that. Just feeling a nice little rinse out through the spine. Okay. We'll ripple back forwards onto our forearms. Let's even that out on the other side. Left leg works a donkey kick. So flex into your left toes. Make sure your hips are nice and even. Your right knee is underneath your right hip. And with your right hand, you might start to just bring it towards your lower ribs. Make sure the core is on. Make sure the ribs are wrapping. Maybe right hand even starts to float towards your lower back. See how you go. Now, you can absolutely do this one on your hands. I'm just giving the wrists a bit of a break while we start to work through left side. Now, 4-point kneeling, it works full body, right? So you're working your core, you're working your legs, you're working your arms. It's all happening here. Now, let's just go for a final 3, final 2, final 1. Nice. Hold your leg high, right hand down, left hand down. Left knee taps behind the right knee, curtsy, bend into your elbows. Left knee to left tricep. See that again. So curtsy across, left knee to left tricep. Nice work. It's a little tricep dip moment. My arms are shaking. This is quite funny. I've filmed a few classes today, so feeling it. Breathe into it. Okay, let's go for a final 2. You're doing great. Final 1. Okay, meet me with your left knee towards your left tricep. Right forearm comes down. Hello. You're on your left hand. Okay, work your leg press. So left leg extends long, and then we bend it back in. Now notice where your gaze has gone. See if you can draw it towards either the top of your mat or down towards your right forearm. And notice if your rib cage is flaring, just keep wrapping that in. And attention now into your left glute, left hamstring. So press away with your heel, then draw the knee back in. Final 3 here, then we meet with the leg long. Doing really well. Okay, final 1. Hold your leg long, hold it there, draw some circles. So point through your left toe. Think about getting longer through your spine. That's it. Great work, everyone. Breath keeps flowing. Keep smiling, keep breathing. If you need padding under your right knee, go for it. Let's reverse the circles. Other direction. Nice. Mind to muscle connection. So notice what muscles are starting to fire as you work here. Final 10 seconds, keep pressing right forearm away from the ground, lifting up out of the shoulder. Final 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, child's pose, stretch it down. Nice, we're gonna ripple up into a 4-point kneel. Let's take a thread the needle, right arm stretches to the sky, breathe in. Right hand towards the left, breathe out. 2 more like that, rise up, inhale. Thread it under, exhale. Final time, reach up, breath in. Thread it under, let's hold as you breathe out. Now, you might start to stretch your left fingertips forwards. Maybe there's a half bind wrapping around, open through the chest. Take an inhale and an exhale. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Gorgeous. Left hand comes down. Right arm stretches all the way back up. Right hand comes down, downward dog. Lift your hips up and back to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, ripple forwards, high plank pose. Knees or no knees, lower halfway, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, flip to the tops of the feet. Open through your chest, your belly. Down dog, glide over your toes. Lift your hips up and back to the sky. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, ripple forwards into all fours. Let's take the other side. Left arm to the sky, inhale. Thread the needle to the right as you exhale. 2 more, rise up, breathe in. Thread it under, breathe out. Final time, rise up, inhale. Thread under, and we'll hold it there as you exhale. Yeah, you might start to walk your right fingertips forwards, maybe half bind. Just enjoy that nice stretch out, rinse out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Right hand comes down, left arm spirals all the way up to the sky. Breath in. Left hand down, breathe out. Final time today, down dog. Lift your hips up and back to the sky. Ripple forwards, high plank pose. Knees or no knees, or halfway chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And down dog. Lift your hips up and back. Okay, rise to the tippy toes. Look forwards. Step or jump to the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and forward fold, melt down. Root to rise, lift your arms all the way up, breathe in. Hands to heart center, gentle bow forwards as you breathe out. You are all done, friends. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you guys feel amazing. Mwah.